generations. A lot of their math are still used today. Unfortunately, their empire only lasted for 230 years. When the Mauryan Empire fell in 187 BCE, India broke into several kingdoms. At last, a second great empire rose from India, the Gupta Empire. The Gupta Empire lasts from 320 CE to 550 CE. This time in India was called the Golden Age because there wasn't a lot of work. Literature, art, metalwork, education, sculpture, painting, mathematics, and roads flourished under the Gupta Empire. In this time, education was very important. Universities was built everywhere in India. There are two kinds of universities, Hindu and Buddhist schools. They learn how to treat wounds. They learn how to write Sanskrit, grammar, and other important things that will benefit them. They also learn sculpture, painting, dancing, and music. Only boys are allowed to go to school, but the professor's daughter can go to school too. The Gupta Empire wrote a lot of different literary works such as poetry, folktale, etc. They also complete a lot of unfinished poetry from hundreds of years ago. They also wrote religious stories about Hindu gods. Some Gupta stories goes beyond India. The story about Aladdin and his magic lamp was originally a Gupta's folktale. The Gupta Empire was famous of their paintings. There were two kinds of paintings. Most of the paintings were on scrolls. The other kind of paintings were called murals. Murals cover a wall of a cave. Some murals show Buddhist stories. There are about 30 caves in India that has murals on. Artists used minerals and painted the paintings with bright colors. Sculpture were made from wood, stone, bronze, and terracotta clay. Sculptures portray Hindu deities or Buddha. All of the carvings are really detailed. For example, a Hindu deity, Ganda, is shown to be riding a sea monster. She is holding a jug of water, and her clothing, jewelry, and hair are very detailed too. Buddha is shown to have a calm and peaceful face. Metalwork is also an amazing accomplishment of the Gupta Empire. Since Gupta controlled a huge amount of gold, copper, and iron, they can make lots of coins honoring Gupta rulers. They made an iron pillar that is 20 feet tall and 13,000 pounds. Even though it is 1,600 years old, the pillar is still rust-free. The Gupta Empire made further advances in mathematics. They used decimal to count. One of their famous mathematicians called Aryabhata. He could calculate the approximate size of Earth, and he figured out there are 365 days in a year. He also knew that all the planets in the universe are spheres. Roads were an important accomplishment of the Gupta Empire because it makes people from China's or near the Mediterranean Sea to travel to the Gupta Empire. On the roads, you have everything you need. There are wells for water, rest houses for travelers to sleep in. The roadway were made to be a very smooth surface. They went through a lot of process to make the surface very smooth to let people. The Gupta Empire had many achievements we still use today. The central government was very strong to hold the Gupta Empire for a very long time. The Gupta Empire had a great education for the young generations. A lot of their math are still used today. Unfortunately, their empire only lasted for 230 years.